Hello, Clayton. My name is Patricia, and I was recently watching a video of one of the Kwok brothers, and he mentioned that Biden's Build Back Better plan um, is 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 basically going after the self-directed IRA uh, plans that individuals might have, and directing them to public investment only rather than alternative investments. I would like your insight on this, if you've heard of it or not, or maybe some research that you might have on this, and something for discussion. Not sure if you've mentioned it. I drop in as much as I can, but I stay pretty busy, so I tried to listen to all of my YouTube channels, and I've not quite came across that subject matter on your channel. So I'd like to hear from you. Thanks.
Sure. So great question. There's been a lot of confusion as to how this Build Back Better plan from Biden will address the self-directed IRA. Let me just say right off out of the gate here, internally in our team, when we were looking at this back a few months ago, it won't affect real estate investors. It's not going to affect real estate investors. Basically, if you look at the way that the House Ways and Means Committee recently approved the provisions for the Build Back Better Act, and they had a couple of different retirement provisions in there, one of which was was aimed at trying to target the self-directed IRA. And it would say that high-income taxpayers would be prohibited from making annual additions to an individual retirement plan, a traditional or a Roth IRA. Wealthy individuals, okay? This would be high-income wealthy individuals for a tax year. The limitation only applied to an applicable taxpayer rule who, as of close of the preceding calendar year, has aggregated vested accounts in an all-defined contribution plan, either a 403A, government 457, and IRAs that exceed $10 million, okay, as adjusted for cost of living increases. Rollovers and accounts acquired by death, divorce, or otherwise are not part of this. So again, I don't think it's something to worry about. And a lot of that had been hacked out of the Build Back Better plan in the negotiations. Remember, this thing started as a $3.5 trillion plan. It was hacked to pieces. You had Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, who basically didn't want huge swaths of this. They didn't want any increases on taxes for wealthy individuals, et cetera. So it lost a lot of its teeth. Specifically, though, for real estate investors, this is not something you're going to have to worry about. This was moved out because, remember, most of Congress are real estate investors. So these things get floated on a regular basis, and then they end up getting gutted because there's a lot of outrage from investors who say, no, 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 no. So again, this is not something you have to worry about. We've done a whole video here on the channel, which I'll point you to if you want more information about the self-directed IRA. And again, our team can actually answer any of the questions. We're always updated because these things can change from month to month. So again, depending on when you're watching this video or when it was published versus when it was published and when you're watching it, there may have been some updated issues within the tax code as it relates to the calendar year. So our team is always on top of this at Morris Invest. Again, book a call with our team if you're interested in learning more. Just go to morrisinvest.com. And if you're working with a self-directed account and you're interested in investing in real estate, our team can help you in a matter of minutes with that, getting an understanding and wrapping your head around this. But just bottom line, real estate investors, you're not going to have to worry about this. This is not something that's going to affect your ability to invest in real estate inside of a self-directed IRA. In fact, I just bought a property inside of my self-directed IRA without any issues at all. It's a fantastic way to build wealth, and it's a fantastic way to keep you outside of this crazy, corrupt government banking system where they just continue to print money and the value of a US dollar continues to plummet. So that's my little thing on the self-directed. Again, book a call with our team if you want some more updated information on that as it relates to 2022 and beyond. If you have a question that you'd like answered here on the show, just go to our website. Just go to morrisinvest.com, and morrisinvest.com is the website to go to, and click on the leave a voicemail button. And you can leave us a 30-second question here, and I will answer it on the show. Now, go out there, take action, everyone, and become a real estate investor. I believe it's the number one way to build wealth and, as I mentioned, to preserve wealth. We'll see you next time.